And roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Pass play now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will take possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, 73, 73.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Hurts now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Escapes out to the left. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try and throw it here. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Catch is made in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jair Alexander with the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side. And this one does not go far. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's complete, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Room to the right. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
They'll come out throwing. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Let's go now.
Hauled in left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns. With it, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Warriors 17. Check go.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll throw it yet again. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He's dropping back to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And he makes the break. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Plowing. He loses the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
He's got it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is ahead for about 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. We've got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hurts trying again on second down. Getting out to it. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Touchdown, Cleveland! I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion. Hurts now from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this forward to the 19. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The throw is caught. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Hurts throwing again. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. Check go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready?
This time it's a passing play. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Chap 60, chap 60. Ready, ready?
Here's a throw. This finds Austin complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
79 Bronco. Ready, ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got it to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown. First and goal coming up.
Okay, ready?
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns nearing their 9th win of the season. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He gets it headed right. And he's brought down for a loss. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Ready?
They'll try it with him again. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 18. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Bronco switch, rock, ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.